So we're gonna jump into this right away. There's not gonna be any intros. What you are seeing on screen is the Ukrainian police accosting and arresting a Russian Orthodox priest. And I'm gonna give my own personal opinion here. Even though I may be a Gentile to the Mormons, although I may be a apostate, anathema, and heretic to the Catholics, if there was ever a situation where law enforcement were kicking in the doors to churches and arresting the religious leadership of these groups, even though as indifferent doctrinally as I may be, I would be protesting at the very minimum. And it would be such a distressing thing that it would shake me to my core, and make me very angry. I can't even watch this. I have already done this video 3 times and lost my cool. But this is Zelensky's freedom. This is the democracy. This is the thing people are going Slava Ukraini over as they're arresting and deporting a Russian Orthodox priest. And priests, religious leaders have different political slights or angles. And even though if his organization may have connections to Putin, or he may detest the war that Ukraine and Russia is going on, that doesn't give Ukrainian police the right to arrest. Even during 9/11, okay, in the States, yeah, sure, what's the FBI and CIA here stateside probably looking into like Muslim imams? Yeah. And to my knowledge, I don't recall them kicking in and dragging out sheikhs or imams of mosques en masse. But this sets a dangerous precedent for Ukraine. And when you start arresting and persecuting Christians, bad things usually happen to you, and God may even hand Ukraine over to the captors. I said may because this is such a politically touchy topic that even the Ukrainian government has put American citizens on kill lists. This is Ukraine, supposed to be an ally to us, putting our own people on kill lists. This is the thanks we get for supplying them with shit tons of money, weapons, and arms to defend their corrupt country. And this is them. What do we get rewarded with? We get rewarded by their police persecuting Christians. And while though this is a different Russian Orthodox denomination, I would take this no more differently than the government arresting the religious people of my particular faith. It's the same level. It's disgusting, it's deplorable, and God will probably hand over Ukraine to the captors. For government to do this, not only just stressing wrong, and of course, if you notice, I don't see any guns. But could you imagine, ladies and gentlemen, for a minute? Let's take a trip to what if land. Let's say Italy and America is in a war. You know, I don't even think during World War II that our government was looking and persecuting Italian Catholics. Not to my knowledge. Maybe the FBI was investigating, maybe, but America at large didn't, kick the doors into Italian Catholic churches and arrest bishops just because it had ties to Rome. And even during the time post World War II, some Catholics were aiding Nazis and nationalists and fascists in escaping. And not only then did America not only they didn't persecute Roman Catholics. And just because a Catholic priest may have had ties to Rome, the American government wasn't, again, committing this form of oppression. This is, as a Christian, this is the worst thing a government could do because they're openly persecuting Christians. And if Ukraine is willing to go this far, if Zelensky is willing to go this far, God have mercy on him. Because once you cross this threshold, again, can you imagine if there was even rumors of this in the United States? Could you imagine the shitstorm that would be brought down? I would think hopefully by a unified Christian league, a holy league, if you will. But yeah, again, I have to tone down my rhetoric here because, again, depending your opinion, Ukraine might actually stick your ass on a kill list. But at the end of the day, a government that oppresses Christians in this form is not just a minor feat. This is a major trespass against the kingdom of heaven. It's a trespass against human rights, and quite frankly, damn Zelensky. Well, rewind that back. Zelensky and Ukraine are at fault for what happens to their country next because it usually doesn't go well for people who persecute Christians. I'll just put it that way. But yeah, this is horseshit. This is a trespass. Trespass. It's a trespass on just that. I had a loss for words. But yeah, rest assured, this is horseshit.